Hey, so we took a trip over to the Brisbane bike show the other weekend to have a look at some of the bikes they had on display, check out some of the live shows, and
the first person to put their foot down loses.
And for me, I wanted to check out some adventure bikes. So, dreaming of owning an adventure bike. Don't have the means to buy one at the moment, but when I do, I want to make sure I make the right decision. So I am hunting around and daydreaming a bit, I guess, about what would be the perfect adventure bike for me. I'd be really curious to hear your thoughts on what's a good low-budget adventure touring bike, seeing as this is a sum of all my off-road adventure riding experience. So comment below and yeah, give me your 2 cents on this whole thing. Alright, first stop on the list of places to see in the show was Yamaha. They had a nice big display for this show, had heaps of cool bikes on display. Some newer ones, they even had some customized versions of the newer bikes they had out on the market. For me, I wanted to check out their adventure bikes. I want something lightweight, something I can do a lot of off-roading on, and I'm willing to be a little bit uncomfortable on the highway for off-road ability, because I've got my comfy road bike. I want something that can take me off-road into some real adventure. So looking at their smaller bikes, their 250s, actually a bit more highway capable than their 450s, because they've got that 6th gear. The WR250R is an awesome little off-road bike, heaps of performance out of it for a 250. Little weak in the rear subframe for putting too much gear, but there's nothing that a bit of modding can't beef up. Biggest drawback on these things though is they're heaps expensive compared to a lot of other ones. So second-hand markets where I'm looking, these are over $6,000 for a second-hand bike, which is a bit too much to ask, especially when you look at what else you can get on the market for around that price. KTM obviously do some amazing off-road bikes, but they're also very bloody expensive too, and not so suited for the touring. Their touring bikes are big. Their maintenance schedule is a lot more frequent than some of the other sturdier bikes out there. They had a nice good stall at the show. It was good fun to try out their bikes. I'm always very impressed. The quality of build and just how they feel to stand on them is awesome. So I will definitely be keeping an eye out on the second-hand market for one of these guys. Had a look over at Kawasaki. So Kawasaki have a good highway capable 250 like Honda do, and Yamaha not getting the same performance you get out of the Honda, and you're actually paying more for it. So their 250 was not so appealing. They also have their trusty old KLR, which is a very popular adventure bike, but it's way too heavy. A lot of people say, yeah, you can off-road, no worries on these things. And yeah, you can get them off-road, but I just think you're not going to have as much fun as you would on a light little bike off-road. So, nice big shiny KLR, sorry, you are too damn fat. Okay, so went over and jumped on a BMW. Oh, BMW, how you disappoint me these days. I used to love your bikes. Now look at this thing, it's a freaking truck. It's too big. And your smaller bikes, the latest style that you're going with your plastics, it's too ugly to even show on film. So sorry BMW, you lose this time. I really wanted to see Honda because they have this great little bike, but Honda had no presence at this show. It's called the CRF250l. Yeah, it's another little lightweight 250. Doesn't have heaps of grunt, but is very capable off-road, very capable on-road. Nice thing about it is it's brand spanking new model, so it's all fuel injected, all the parts are nice and new, you know, decent shocks on it, great little dash display unit on it. You can pick up second-hand 2013 models with bugger all Ks for around 6,000 bucks. For a brand new fuel injected Honda, I think that's pretty damn good. The lacking performance, yes, but for about $200 you can whack in a new computer, and from what YouTube tells me, that makes a fair bit of difference on this bike. Final stop for the show was checking out Suzuki, and I'm gonna say save the best for last. They are definitely the top of the game as far as affordable adventure bikes you can take off-road, on-road, do this, that and everything on. So they've got these two sturdy bikes. your DRZ 400 and your DR650. Both pretty reasonable in price, so DRZs pick up a shitty beat up secondhand one for about 2,000 bucks, around 3,000 or 4,000 for something that's a bit better looked after, and your 650 around 4,000, 5,000 for one of those, and they usually come pretty well kitted out for adventure already. Although you probably would want to spend a bit of money to make them a really good adventure bike, they still work out way cheaper and way more reliable than anything else that I've seen in this show. So Suzuki, you're the winner, and if I had to pick one to take on my next big off-road adventure, it would be your DR650.